Mongoose Jake here with my first video of the new year, and welcome everyone to 2022. And this time we're going to do something a little different. We're going to take a look at the Busby built Bug Hunter, which is a salt blaster that's spring powered and is used to mainly defend your turf when it comes time for grilling season, or in the case of my little intro, against enemies of cotton swab and wood skewer construction. Yeah, that's what I did, because this is the odd time of year to be trying to review this, and there's not a whole lot of bugs out right now in the middle of winter. So instead I did try and test it out on a number of other targets, and when we had a couple warm days, I did get a chance to put this thing to the use and maybe earn some kills with it. But what it is it's literally a table salt powered, or table salt firing, spring powered, double barreled shotgun. And it does have a true shotgun effect. Anybody who is a fan of the Busby double shot or the newer Adventure Force double fire is going to be very, very familiar with this. This has a two-stage trigger. So once you actually take the lid off the hopper, dump some table salt in it, mine already has it, you fill it up to the top, close the hatch, and then give it a pump. It has an ambidextrous safety switch, which this safety will actually kick in every time you prime it. You have to flick that down, and then you have a chance to fire one barrel or both, and you can do that staggered like that or all at once. And it becomes very intuitive to flick the safety down every time. Like I said, it is 100% full ambidextrous. The pump grip is actually quite comfy. The pistol grip is quite comfy, which they need to just use something like this on all their blasters. I'm just going to note that. This is actually very, very comfortable to use. It does have an unusual choice of having two iron sights, one on each barrel, instead of, if you've ever fired a real double barrel shotgun, there's normally just a pin in the center of the two. And at least with a few, like a Charles Daly 10 gauge that my dad owned, and a New England Arms 12 gauge double barrel, they both had just pins in the center. And this one has, two sights. So when you fire it, I mean, if you really want to, you can look down one sight and then the other. And it fires left and then right as far as the firing sequence, so you can get used to that. Now, let's talk about actual effectiveness. This $20 salt blaster, does it actually do what it wants? They don't make a whole lot of claims on the package. It just literally says, no batters required, salt blaster, fires one or both barrels, won't splatter, uses table salt. It says 18 plus, and it has loading and firing instructions on the back. That's it. So they make very few claims. But will it actually? They show a housefly, and I did actually get a housefly during my review, because they sent this to me quite a while ago, over a month ago, and I've been using it and having fun. We had a few fruit flies that it was able to take down. It was able to take down a housefly. Those kind of things, yeah, like normal household pests. However, I'm going to say, don't use it indoors. Me firing it here in my workshop, there is salt now everywhere, literally everywhere. On my review table, that's where my intro. I use this table here for all my thumbnail shots now, because it's got like a marble texture. There is salt all over it. That is the detractor to this. No, it does not use batteries. And table salt, like even this is organic, all natural sea salt. It's, that's cheap as can be. I actually got that on sale for 99 cents. So that's a big container for $1. The ammo's cheap. This thing at $19.99 is not expensive, and it is comfortable, and it is absolutely fun to use. But indoors, no way. So I took it outdoors. After I got a few fruit flies and household flies, it is able to take out those, and it does not splatter them. However, we had a couple warm days, and unusually warm days for December, and I tried to take down some red wasps. We had 3 of them kind of buzzing around our back deck like they came out of hibernation, and I struggled with those. I was able to get one, and the The only thing is that it's not going to, I don't think it's going to do well with any of the bugs that have a hard exoskeleton. And yeah, it is, it's supposed to be a bug hunter. So things like a red wasp would show up on my back deck all the time when I'm grilling in the summer. That's what I was thinking. This thing would be awesome for that. Well, it's at least mildly effective. It was enough, I guess, enough of a bother to them that they left. Because I went on my back porch, I was just drinking some coffee on the back deck, and I had this out there waiting. It was a nice, beautiful day here in, I live in the middle part of the east here in Kentucky, and it hit 70s in December, which, unseasonably warm, so those bugs came out. Gave me a chance to try it out, and that's where it'll take down flies, it'll take down gnats and things like that. Things like a wasp, though, which you'd really like it to be really effective against. If you're out there grilling, anybody who likes to cook their burgers, steaks, hot dogs, and bratwurst, when you're out there in the summer and you got red wasps coming, they seem like they come out from everywhere. This thing, it deterred them a little bit, but it wasn't really that effective at taking them out. So, bug hunter, yeah, it does hunt some bugs. It's able to take down a few. It does have a Busby rail, so if you wanted to put on a sight, if you wanted to go all out and put on a sight, yes you can. It's actually pretty sharp. Now, I'm going to mention this. 100%, they need to make a redo of the double fire this style. Who wouldn't buy an Adventure Force double fire, which of course Busby makes that, if it was styled like this? That would be an absolutely awesome. I mean, yeah, it could just be a front loader instead of a brake barrel, but I would love to have a Busby built double fire, or a double shot if they want to make it use shotguns and break it open, but just make it a double front loader, double barrel front loader that looks like this. I would 100% buy that. But as it is, this salt blaster does work, and it does do what it says it would do. It is actually able to take down some bugs and help get rid of some pests around the house or the porch or the patio. And at $20, it's more of a novelty. I mean, you got to keep that in mind. It's very close range. You need to be. I'm about 6 or 7 foot away from the camera, so this range is about the maximum. It'll take down a typical housefly at that range, but after that, the salt itself loses so much of its kinetic force that it's not going to do anything other than make your room salty. But Bug Hunter, it's well made. This is actually a very nice heavy-duty plastic. It's very comfortable, fun to use, and at $20, it's a novelty that's not too expensive to where you're gonna lose out in buying it. I think it at very least will bring a smile to your face and maybe some laughs here and there. So I can absolutely recommend the Busby Bug Hunter as a novel way to deal with some pests. It does have its limitations though. So keep that in mind before you go trying to take out a wasp nest and you end up being on the losing end there. But as it is, fun, pretty economical, and unique. Busby Bug Hunter. Absolutely can give my thumbs up recommendation to it. I've had a lot of fun with it. Hope you've enjoyed this, and stay tuned for a lot more content coming up here now that we're in the new year. Smugglers Shake saying thanks for watching.